Alright, hey guys, I am back for another Golf Clash tutorial here. Now this hole I like to play pretty spot up, and the more you get the back wind here, you probably actually want to pretty much, for the most part, stay pretty full on the backspin here. And like I said, I'm going to leave some room for error there. I am going to go about 4 rings, a little bit more. 4.5 rings. I like to curl this one, not necessarily mandatory because it'll kind of use the slope, but it's just kind of my preferred way. And as you can see, it's going to check up rather rapidly 90% of the time here. So that just kind of goes to show you that for that shot, when you go off that slope there, that you can kind of ease off the backspin a little bit. Whatever it shows on the ball trail, it usually doesn't actually run out to that too accurately. It seems to check up just ever so slightly more. It might have more to do about adding all that curl than anything, because I'm thinking that it might miss a lot of the slope that you're seeing that it takes if you don't curl it. So just something to think about when you actually see a wind like this. And the more that you get it downwind, the more that you definitely want to crank up that full backspin to the full extent that you can. Make sure you're using 9 bars. You're going to need to protect against pulling back too far. So always be just a little mindful of that. Say you had a 12 wind there, you might only want to go 9 rings instead of 10. Like if you're using Guardian, which has 1.2 per ring at max club, you might want to take off 1 from your max club because you're pulling so much more down towards mid club that you really need to worry about coming up short in that case. But make sure that you're cranking the backspin as hard as you can, and you should be able to still stop the ball within a couple yards of being too long. Maybe a yard or 2 behind the hole, you should still be able to stop it no matter what the wind is with that Guardian shot. And that's one of the biggest reasons that you have Guardian. There's about 4 or 5 holes specifically that I really think that you need Guardian for these shootouts, and that is most certainly one of them, just to have every wind covered. There's certain winds that you can pull off sniper, but a wind like that, especially if it gets up around 10 miles per hour, you should be able to beat sniper 60, 70, 80% of the time. Like you'll just tear up guys using snipers. So just something to keep in mind, and good luck with that hole, and be on the lookout for more shootouts for me.